Hi there, I'm Cantu, and I'm here to do a quick video today, and the topic of discussion is from Poshmark, and it's about the negative effects of community sharing on Poshmark. And so these aren't really negative effects on the broader community, but they're kind of individual negative effects that I really want to go over, and I have some really good examples for you, so hopefully you can kind of grasp what I'm trying to get at here. I'm not trying to be selfish, I'm just trying to help you out and kind of get you a better understanding of how Poshmark operates. So, going to get into sort of like a party themed example. And so, imagine yourself at a party and you see a very attractive guy or girl, whatever. But in this example, we're going to use someone who's attracted to a very hot guy. Are you going to find some other woman in the room and bring her over here and say, oh my gosh, hey, hot guy, why don't you look at her? Oh, yeah, you can look at me later. Let's look at her. You're not going to do that. You want that guy for you. Now, you guys, I want you to know that guy is your customer. So if you wouldn't do it at a party, you should not be doing it at Poshmark. So the first example, I'm going to go through an example with an actual dress of mine, and it's a good example, and I hope it really resonates with you. So I've got right here, I pulled it up. It's not on my Poshmark closet or anything. It's mine, and I'm going to be wearing it on Saturday for a picnic. It's cloth and stone. And I believe that's an Anthropologie brand. It's just an adorable dress. It's like, it's this checkers, and it's got this cute little tie and a keyhole back. It's very cute. So this is an Anthropologie dress. When I looked it up, I think that the going rate for it was probably around $30 to $40. I'm not holding my breath on anything, but it doesn't matter. It's an Anthropologie dress. So when I input the listing information, I'm probably going to put in Anthropologie, and I'm probably going to put in cloth and stone. Okay. So now here I am. I've made a nice little Anthropologie listing, and now I've decided I'm so proud of myself because I made my listing and I shared it and my other items. So now I'm going to do a little shopping. So since I'm clearly keen on the Anthropologie, I start looking at other Anthropologie items. So I shop around for a little bit, and then I find some adorable, cute Anthropologie dresses. What do? I start liking them, and I start sharing them, and I just start doing all sorts of things. I'm liking, sharing, hearting. It's just everything, and it's because I'm just, trying to spread the Posh love. So in spreading my Posh love, this is actually what I've done to my business and to hers. So first and foremost, this person that I just liked her Anthropologie dress, she is freaking thrilled. First off, she's waiting an hour. She probably got that notification, and she's waiting right now because she doesn't want to seem pushy, and she's going to send me that offer in about an hour. She's actually using her time to calculate how she's going to do this. Now you have to think to yourself, were you actually considering buying the item, or was your heart meant to actually just like it? So I know this might sound kind of harsh, but if you're not going to get it and you're already sitting on your own Anthropologie inventory, you're most likely going to ignore her offer that she sends. And so instead of actually doing what you were intending on doing and spreading her Posh love, you're kind of actually just ghosting them and leaving them wondering what they could do different next time. And it kind of feels like kind of every situation as a Poshmark seller when you get hearts that just simply aren't sincere, and it's not really beneficial to your account. It's kind of a time waste. And you wouldn't want to do that to anybody else either. The next item. So when you decided to so the first item was about liking it or sending the little heart. The next is from actually sharing their items. So when you shared her Anthropologie dress, they actually got reshared above your Anthropologie listings. So basically what you're doing in sharing that item is you're pushing your stuff further down in the listing, and putting their stuff up at the top. You're promoting a stranger to a potential customer over yourself. Again, sharing really is caring, though, and it's not silly in all circumstances at all. And here are 3 particular instances where I think it's mega okay, not just okay, but like really awesome to share closets. The first one is when a fellow posher has brought an item for you, or bought an item for you. So whenever I get a sale, I like to research my customer a little bit. I like to see if they're a posher, or I like to see if they are just a rando. And so with the Poshmark sellers, if a Poshmark seller did buy on my page, one thing I really like to do is a full sweep of their closet and share everything on their page. Sometimes I'll even go back later on, like 6 months later, and just do a reshare just to let them know that I'm thinking of them and that I appreciated their business. The next situation is your mentors. So my first couple months on Poshmark were really rough. I wasn't making the sales. I wasn't struggling, but I definitely wasn't. I was making some real rookie mistakes. And with the help of several YouTubers and bloggers online, I was really able to navigate the system and take a really good look at the Poshmark site and come to some awesome conclusions that did boost my sales, and I've been able to debunk a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing online. A lot of it is good and true. There's just a lot of skewed information out there that hopefully we can cover. But those mentors are definitely people that will probably, if they're good mentors, they're probably going to tell you stop self-sharing or not stop self-sharing. They're going to tell you stop community sharing. But you can give them a little love because, you know, they really, I know they helped me. And so those are people that you can, that you should share their closets. And then the last situation that I can think of that'd be really good for sharing is if you really love the item, but you know you're not going to buy it and you don't want to interact with an offer, so you're not going to try to play mind games with them. You just want to let the world know you found a cool piece. And that's an excellent reason to share an item. Probably really the only reason you should be sharing an item in general. I think that was the purpose of the button in the first place. Got a little crazy when so many people joined, though. So basically, if you do those things, it's not necessarily 100%, but you've kind of have wasted their time and yours. So when you went onto their page and you decided to share, like, you know, maybe 1 to 4 of their listings because you're really just trying to send Posh love. That kind of task could have actually been accomplished by themselves in just under 10 seconds. And in saving them just those 10 seconds, you've wasted several of your minutes browsing and working on other people's closets, not yours, which actually isn't cool either. Promote people you care about and community share them, but for the most part, any 30-minute method recommendation that just has you following random people, and doing random self-shares, please avoid that. Or random community shares. That's not correct. It's not worth your time or effort, and you're just damaging the product of Poshmark. So again, just to wrap it up, there's absolutely nothing wrong with community sharing. Just understand that it takes a lot of time to do and that randomly sharing provides very small results. When I did the math on my personal account, I found that it took me approximately 1 minute to get between 10 and 20 shares. And so with that calculation, I think basically I narrowed it down to it takes me about 10 minutes to share 15 listings. And at that rate, it's just better for everyone if they share their own items on their own and not work on other people's closets, of course, unless it's a favor for a friend. So, you know, you guys, I understand the concept of posh love, but there's no need to be a silly little posh hoe spreading your love out so thin at the expense of your own time and money. You need to share with people that you care about. Stop introducing strangers to your hot clients, unless it's your BFF, and she would totally do the same for you. But on Poshmark, the rate for me is about for every 100 sell shares that I do, I maybe get 6 shares back in return. So Posh on and do it responsibly.